what happened after that?
She wouldn't move the dang car.
Oh no.
She knew what she was doing. I told her that morning you parked a little close, didn't I, Ricky?
You sure did.
Yeah, didn't I?
And you were upset by her response.
Yeah. Dumb girl gets home and parks her truck even closer.
Lawson just couldn't believe it.
Still don't believe it.
I even got a little angry myself.
I can tell. Really, I've never seen you this upset, Mrs. Brooks.
And then I go above and beyond. And I tell her. And remember, this is the second time I tell her, hey, Josie, I think your Ram's parked a little too close to my Cadillac.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, I better be careful backing out in the morning then.
Wow.
Right.
Right.
Nerve.
I had half the mind to call the cops. That's got to be property endangerment.
He almost did.
Almost. But I calmed myself down.
You used the breathing exercises I gave you?
He did.
Okay, I did.
And the next day?
Well, the next day would be this morning. Her car was already gone by the time we left for your office.
He leaves out early for her fancy real estate job.
Which isn't really real estate, by the way.
Condos, shady, high-rise downtown condos.
Escort breeding den, if you ask me.
I don't see how our occupation has anything to do with your personal improvement, Mr. and Mrs. Brooks.
Ms. Huxley, she is hindering our improvement.
Josephine Hemmings is a demon. A low-down, fire-breathing shark. And I don't need any of that energy around me, my wife, my dogs, or my daughter.
Hold on, I'm finishing up this email.
Take your time, Mrs. Hemmings.
So, as I was saying, my neighbors are still writing me about the same silly things.
You don't say.
I do, sis. I really do. It's always the couples. They obsess over minuscule details like how tall someone keeps their grass or how close someone's car is parked to yours. They just need something to complain about besides their relationship. At the end of the day, if I scrape the damn car, then I scrape the damn car. But let me do that first. Don't make me out to be the criminal before I commit the crime.
And now you feel like you're being demonized.
I do. I know I am, Mallory. I know I am. And those breathing exercises you've told me, they've been helpful enough. They have. But I don't think you understand how backwards these people are. Like, if you ever met them, you would hate them too.
Well, hate is a strong word, Miss Hemmings.
It's the truth, though. Like, I wouldn't lie to you, Mal. You're my friend. Trust me, these are the most outdated, stick-in-the-mud, redneck acting Black people I know.
So why not move? Why not distance yourself from these people?
Our daughters go to the same school. They're both into gymnastics, so we see each other everywhere. Even if I did move, that part wouldn't change. They frequent the places that I frequent.
Same social circle?
Bold of you to call them social.
Bold?
Extremely. Excuse me, I'm gonna take this.
Go ahead, Miss Hemmings. I'll finish up with my other clients and then I'll walk you out.
Okay, that's fine. Hello? Yes, this is she.
How much longer do you think they're gonna take?
How would I know, Sophia?
So, you know everything in class, but you're useless when I ask a simple question.
Sophia, if you don't know yourself, how can you get mad at me?
Are you going to the Welleview meet on Saturday?
Thought I was. Not alright.
What happened?
Our car isn't working. Something to do with the alignment. Like, it keeps drifting to one side.
Oh,
Yeah, we dropped it at a shop this morning.
dang.
Yeah,
Well,
it is what it is.
I mean, my folks could take you.
Yeah.
I mean, I could ask them.
My mom.
Hmm?
My mom would have to come too. She always comes with me.
That should be okay, though.
Sophia, our parents, they don't particularly like each other.
Yeah, I know that, Patty. I'm not stupid. They're cordial, though. They can make it through a car ride.
Okay, so hypothetically speaking,
Mm-hmm.
if we can convince our parents to get in the same car, they'll play nice.
They won't have a choice. Look, when they get home after, they'll be free to continue hating one another.
And bragging about how they're the bigger person in the situation.
Exactly.
I guess I can see that.
Oh, you got to get your mom to ask, though.
I can handle that.
You'll figure it out.
Let's go, Sophie.
Come on, baby, we gotta go home. Oh, hi, Patty. How are you?
I'm good.
That's always good to hear. Will we be seeing you next weekend?
I think so now.
Good, good.
I don't know why I ever agreed to this.
You love me?
Less and less every day.
It won't be that bad.
Won't be that bad for you.
Brooks is so nice though.
Mm-hmm.
And she makes good Christmas cookies.
Just ring the doorbell, Patricia.
Hey, come on in. Sorry to keep you waiting.
It's fine, Ricky. How are you guys today?
I'm fine. We're fine. Lawson thinks he's coming down with something, though.
Oh, that's too bad.
Well, that happens around this time of year. Y'all can sit down. I'll get Sophia, and then we can get this all tied up.
It's good to see you again, Josie.
Yes, it's been a while. I think the last time we were here was about a year ago.
No, it's got to be closer to 2. I actually think it was that 4th of July.
Oh?
Yeah, I remember the girls running after each other with the sparklers.
That's right. That's right.
Here she is. The silly little girl has been cooped up in her room all day. Lawson and I were gutted when we heard about what happened to your car. It's gotta add up quickly, all those Ubers back and forth from work.
And we know better than anyone how demanding your job can be.
So when Sophie told me how bad Patty wanted to go to this meet this weekend, I knew we just had to set something up.
Yes, dear, of course, I am 100% willing to drive all of you around on Saturday.
Your cold isn't bothering you at all?
No, I'm good.
He'll be fine by the day of.
That sounds amazing, guys. I truly can't thank you enough.
It's no problem at all. Well, I better be getting to bed now. Gotta sleep off this cough. I'm sure you and Patty need to be heading home too. We gotta get up early if we want to make it to Wellview.
Yes, we haven't even had dinner yet, so that'd be for the best.
Yep, let's try to leave around 7, alright?
Can do.
Y'all have a good night now.
You too.
You're home safe.
Goodbye, Sophia.
Bye, Patty.
Wow, it's almost 7:15. Is your mom alright?
Fine. She'll be here soon.
Ignore him, dear. He's just tired.
Well, my mom is coming. She just needs to get all of her things together first.
Whew, I'm so sorry. We can go now.
Are you sure?
Yep, positive.
And we are all fine.
Sorry to hold everyone up. I couldn't find my wallet.
That's okay. I have plenty of those mornings.
Did you bring the extra water?
Yeah, we're good.
Y'all get comfortable. It's gonna take us almost an hour.
That can't be right. I've gone out there before. It's no more than 35 minutes.
That must have been a while ago. We go every year to see his parents, and it's always closer to an hour.
We use an app. There's a faster shortcut.
I've told them to use that before. They won't listen.
I grew up there. I already know the best way to go. Thank you, though, for the suggestion.
You're welcome.
We could always try, Lawson.
Or we could go the regular way considering I'm the one driving.
I think they already are.
Someone else could drive if you're not feeling well, Lawson.
I don't think that's necessary, Miss Simmons.
He'll be fine.
Besides, Ricky doesn't know how to drive.
No, I never learned how to.
You never tried to teach her?
She never wanted to learn.
Yes, I did when we first got married.
That was a joke.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, that's a shame.
Tons of people die without knowing how to drive.
Tons is an exaggeration, Lawson.
I was saying it's a shame you never taught her. I mean, if she wanted to learn, you should have tried to teach her.
I appreciate your concern, Josephine, but that response wasn't appropriate.
I was trying to defend you.
Defend what? I wasn't attacking her.
Well, you weren't helping her either.
That's my wife. I've been driving her everywhere since we got married. Do you think that's something I wanted to do?
Lawson, don't raise your voice around children.
I wasn't raising my voice if they weren't in the car to begin with.
I'm sure he doesn't mean you.
Who said I wanted to be here? Y'all offered a ride to me.
No, y'all. Ricky forced me to do this, so I'm going to do it.
But that's your wife though, right?
Yes, right? And this is my car, too. My car that I could throw you out of.
I guess I shouldn't have asked you. Jesus.
Babe, whose side are you on? Because I'm really about to throw this girl out my car.
He better not unless he wants to catch a case.
Like you have a lawyer.
I just sold a condo to a lawyer last month. He owes me a favor.
No lawyer is staying in your crappy old building.
Shut up.
Lawson, pay attention to the road.
You pay attention to the road since you want to learn how to drive so bad.
I've never been inspired to get remarried than I am right now.
Just afraid to commit one person.
Listen, I don't know who you think you are coming into our car late, telling me where I need to go and what I need to do. You need to learn how to be grateful, little girl.
Dad, you should look.
Little girl, how old do you think I am, sir?
Don't get mad because that's exactly what you act like.
What's the last thing you remember, Mr. Brooks?
I don't. I honestly couldn't tell you. I know my name and that's about it. The information I got was from this.
And that's all the identification they found at the crash site?
Yeah.
You can't imagine how stressful the past few days have been.
I'm sure.
We were hoping you could help us, Dr. Huxley. When we went to the address on this license, your card was taped up onto the calendar.
That makes sense. Who would know you better than your therapist?
Exactly.
Well, you're in luck. You all have been making regular visits with me for a long time now.
Really? That's wonderful news.
Yes. In fact, I have your records right here. Your name is Josephine Brooks. You're a housewife and you're married to him.
Oh,
You sound surprised.
no, I'm not surprised at all. That makes so much sense.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
The girls are yours. Their names are Patty and Sophia. You're actually twins.
Are you sure?
Yes, fraternal. These two are inseparable.
I think it's cool. Which one of us is the oldest?
Oh, my medical records don't go that far beyond the basics.
Doctor, how do I fit into all this?
You are Ricky Hemmings, the live-in nanny. From my knowledge, you're the glue that holds that family together. Yes, somehow that's perfect, isn't it? I'm so glad I could be of service. Feel free to call the office if you have any other questions.
Ow! Crap! Ow! Get this, please. Shoot!
This one looks really good, Mrs. Brooks.
Thanks.
There's still something missing, though.
No, I didn't forget the cheese this time.
I can see that, ma'am, but
I even made the sauce myself. Lawson says he thinks this is one of his favorites. It'll be so nice to get back to our normal. I think as time passes, we'll be able to put more and more pieces together. Like this morning, I came to the conclusion that my favorite color is yellow. Almost all of the clothes in my closet are yellow, so that must be it.
hello?
Hello, Ricky. Did you leave a message to the office earlier?
Yes, I had a few questions. Is there anything you can tell me about the Brooks family? Specifically, what they talked to Miss Huxley about right before September 12th?
Mallory keeps all her notes locked up in her office, sweetie. The most I could do is look up a file on the computer.
That's great. That'll work. Thank you.
There are a few dozen Brooks on file. Could you give me your first name?
Josephine.
Nothing comes up for a Josephine Brooks.
Huh?
I'm sure it's just a fluke here. We've been having issues for a while now. Did you want me to pass the message on to the doctor?
What about Lawson Brooks?
I can get it.
No, I've got it, dear.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Brooks.
Dinner looks great, Josie.
Thank you. We were waiting for you to start.
Josephine,
Mm-hmm.
baby, there aren't any noodles in this.
What? How the heck did I?
Here you go, girls. Mr. Brooks.
I agree.
Your mother's trying. She'll get there eventually. Let me get you guys some juice.
Don't know what we'd do without you, Ricky.
You'd be fine. Josie's getting readjusted to things. This was just a fluke.
Really? In the beginning, I was so confused as to why we would need a nanny, since Josie's already a housewife, but it makes sense now. One of the few things that does.
Hello?
Hi, I have a car here for Josephine Hemmings. You left your wallet underneath the driver's seat.
There has to be a mistake, ma'am. My last name is Brooks, not Hemmings.
Are you sure about that? The lady 2 doors over said she's seen the Hemmings coming in here.
I mean, I wasn't even aware I had a car in the shop.
If I didn't know any better, I'd take it back with me.
The car does look a little familiar, but I promise you, I'm married to Lawson Brooks. And why did you park it in the neighbor's driveway?
Look, lady, I really don't care who you're married to. All I know is that that wallet has your name on it. I mean, it even says Hemmings on your license.
It does?
And there's a picture of you and the little girl hanging from the keys. So do you want the car or not, Miss Hemmings?
I guess you can leave it. Thank you.
Have a good day, Miss Hemmings.
Do you remember how they found us after the wreck?
A little. We're lucky none of us got too hurt.
Think about how we were sitting in the car, Ricky. You and I were in the front. Josephine was in the back with the girls.
Yes.
Right.
I suppose that's a bit.
It's strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to jump to any conclusions before I had more proof.
Are you sure there's anything to prove? Admittedly, I had my own questions, yes, but at the end of the day, Miss Huxley wouldn't lie to us for no reason.
I thought the same thing until this morning. There's a photo album on the shelf in the living room. I flipped through it, the whole thing. There were only pictures of you, me, and Sophie in it.
Mr. Brooke, I agree that is a bit peculiar, but
I'm
That
not
is
finished, though.
partic-
While I was out today, one of my coworkers asked about my wife. When he asked, he specifically said, Ricky.
Mr. Brooks, please.
I heard about the incident. How's Ricky's doing? That's exactly what he said to me.
It's better for both of us if you just stop now, Mr. Brooks.
Come look at the book. If you look at what's in it and you still don't believe me, then I'll drop it.
What?
Or you could drop it anyways and move on like the rest of us.
That woman is not your mother, Sophie. And you? Well, I don't know where the heck you came from.
Lawson!
You wasn't in the book.
I need to get some air.
Something is wrong.
Oh, God.
See? Tell them.
That's freaking out.
Here, look at it, Ricky. That's Sophie, and over there is you and me.
This opens up the house next door. There were pictures up on the walls, and all of them are just of me and Patty. Like this.
I mean, Sophie and I aren't twins.
We don't know that for sure.
It's right there.
Patty's right.
And I must be adopted.
What? No, I'm the one that's adopted.
You're in the book.
You didn't get adopted either, Pat. You're still Josephine's daughter. I just don't think Lawson's your father.
I was adopted by him then.
We need to speak to the police.
No, y'all, stop. There's only one way any of this makes sense. Patty is my daughter, and y'all are y'all. A whole separate y'all.
This is too much.
We should sue? That therapist lady's been manipulating all of us for who knows how long.
You shouldn't jump to conclusions, Lawson. We ended up figuring things out eventually. Kind of.
Barely. What if it would have taken us months, years? Not that I have anything against you, Josie, but I would have wanted a divorce.
We were never married to begin with.
It was a game?
We never actually woke up from the crash and we're in purgatory.
This is a lot. How do I go from being single to being married in 6 minutes?
At least you didn't get divorced in 6 minutes.
I'm calling the police.
Can you please stop saying that?
Don't talk to me that way.
Are you serious? The kids are enough. I don't need you acting like an idiot.
As far as I know, you could be working with them. You're an intruder.
There's something wrong with all of you.
Didn't you say you had your own place? Why don't you go and cook crappy food over there?
You want me to leave? Then fine. I've been catering to you people for long enough. Have fun sleeping with the nanny.
Has she driven off yet?
She's putting the last boxes on the truck now.
Any sign of the Brooks?
They've been avoiding each other like the plague.
Denise, have they stopped visiting the office?
They've each visited to complain, but there's no way that story's gonna hold up in court. I think this is gonna work now.
It already has. I knew the thing holding the Hemmings and the Brooks back was their semi-aggressive tit-for-tat relationship. It was too easy to get them to go from hating each other to loathing each other.
Let's get going, Patty.
She's pulling off now.
I read online she's moving her business all the way across the country. Thinks she'll make more money selling houses in LA.
As for the Brooks,
Now that they've stopped whining, Lawson's been teaching Ricky how to drive. As for the girls, well, there's still 2 days to know what's going on.
I think that wraps it up. Should I schedule your return flight for, say, 2 months from now?
make it 3. I'm gonna need more time to wash them out of my brain.
Can do.
Glad I could be of service.